Okay, there we go. All right, cool. All right, so welcome to the Abundant Will podcast, everybody. I apologize. It's been a little bit longer than I expected, but everything went well with surgery. Everything is going good. So right now, me and Jill are just chilling at the house. We're just sitting around and stuff like that. My parents are here taking care of us, driving us around and stuff, because we're not supposed to be driving and things like that, or lifting anything or anything like that. So, but I just wanted to come on here and kind of detail. All three of the transplants that I had, including the last one, because uh, since my parents were here, my mom brought like buckets of old pictures and stuff, and we went through them and we found some pictures on the old surgeries and stuff like that. So I was just gonna explain and kind of go through it, and then we'll go through the most recent one that I just had on the 15th. We got pictures and stuff, maybe a video or two in there about that. So I just wanted to share, my experience, strength, and hope with everybody. All right, well, let's get into it. So my first transplant was March 1996, on March 14th. And my mom brought this to my attention. I, I wasn't 9, I was 10, but I had just turned 10. So, but I was sick all throughout the age of 9, and then I turned 10 in February, and then in March I had my transplant. All right. So this picture here is the first one. I do not remember this nurse's name, but she was one of the nurses that was in my room all the time, constantly taking care of me. So we became real good friends and buddies and stuff like that. And if you could see in this photo, you could see I got the IV there kind of going. And then I got some tubes hanging out, or drains and stuff. So I believe this picture is after surgery. Okay. So let's go to the next one. See if this works. Oh, okay, I get it. What the heck? Oh, hold on one sec. Okay, let me see if that works. What the heck? Mm, no, I got it up there. Uh, you guys see that? Hold on. Okay, I guess I have to do it like that. I'll have to pop in and out or something. All right, so this is the next picture. This is another nurse. I don't remember her name either, but she was another one who was um, common on the floor and taking care of me and things like that. So these pictures are, I got that bag and it was sent to me by Michael Jordan, and it had like I remember it had like his autograph and something else. Okay. This one is just me smashing on cheese fries because cheese fries are one of my favorite foods ever, e- ever since I could remember. So all the nurses and stuff, they bring me cheese fries whenever and things like that. It was just kind of a funny thing. Okay. All right. Now, this girl's name, I believe, was Michelle, and she was basically like a social worker. Um, she would take me down in the hospital. They have like a game room or something. So she would take me down there and we'd hang out in the game room. And then they had like this big Super Mario uh, game console on like rollers, and they'd roll it into like one of the kids' rooms and things like that. So she would hook me up with that and stuff like that. And this is Cassandra, and she was kind of like I'm not exactly sure what her title was, maybe just kind of between like my parents and the doctors and scheduling stuff, and just I mean, if you couldn't get a hold of doctors, you'd talk to Cassandra pretty much, and she would tell you like what kind of schedules they had coming up, things like that. I remember she would always come in my room and eat cheese fries with me, and the Pringles cheeseums and stuff like that. So I mean, just a wonderful, nice lady. That's all I remember about her is she was just a very nice and wonderful person. All right, so this is just a logo, like Give Kids the World. It's the same thing as Make a Wish. All right, so when I was sick in the hospital, and this is before that they thought or knew that I was going to have a transplant, or they were expecting me to die. So they offered me a make a wish, and as little as I was, my wish was to take my family to Disney World. And so we got to do that because I wasn't expected to live. Okay. And these are just some pictures. That's me at Gatorland. That top right photo is my baby sister and my grandpa Ron. And in the bottom left hand, it's me and my brother. And if I'm pretty sure my brother's in that photo too, if I wasn't covering up with the share screen thing. But that's us at Disney World for my Make a Wish. Okay, there's a picture of the whole entire family, minus my grandparents. I'm not sure why they're not in there. I think maybe it was just a family photo or something. But yeah, that's my dad. That's my little brother, my mom, and my sister. One of my sisters. My other sister wasn't born yet, or my mom was pregnant with her or something. No, no, she wasn't born yet. This is my grandpa Ron and my grandma Nora. They have since passed on, but they were absolutely the most wonderful people you would ever meet. Very, very caring and loving, and they just they couldn't do any wrong. Okay. All right. So that's it for that one. But I mean, so basically, so I was sick for like, I'm pretty sure I was in the hospital for maybe 3 to 6 months. And y- I mean, they expected me to die. So that's why they gave me the Make a Wish thing. And we went on vacation with my family. And I don't remember exactly how it happened or what happened, but when we got back, is somewhere between when we got back and me not dying. we got the um we got the phone call that I remember I was in the hospital when I was in the hospital when my parents got the call, because I remember a doctor or someone from the team walking in and saying, "Can you get a hold of your parents tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so. Why?" And he said, "Because we have a liver and a kidney for you." And I was like, "Okay." So then my parents rushed over, and from midnight to I think whatever it was, like 6 in the morning, no eating. And that morning I went in for my transplant um, on March 14th. So that was the first two, with the liver and the kidney. All right. So let's go to this second slide. Uh oh. Uh, okay. Oh, wait. Hold on 1 minute. What the heck? Oh, I think I have to put share screen on here, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I got it. Sorry, folks. Learning curve. Okay. All right. So this is Northwestern. This is where I had my transplant. This hospital is top notch, man. Everything. I mean, we'll go through it, but they have done like a transplant while someone's awake. I know they just did a lung and liver transplant in a patient where all the other hospitals denied them because, I guess they were I guess it was just too concerning, or they just didn't feel comfortable enough. Northwestern knocked it out, man. I mean, the stuff they're doing here, it's wild. All right, but let's uh let's keep going here. All right. So after my surgery, okay, yeah, here. So on May, let's start like this. On May 24th, 2024, doctors at Northwestern performed the first ever kidney transplant on a conscious patient. That's wild, huh? And all right, so this is just uh, I guess the pee bag. So when they put a kidney in you, they just pump you full of fluids and pump you full of just stuff to get the kidney working, to make sure that it's working, to make sure that it's working in your body. They just fill you up, and then they measure it and make sure that everything's all good. They test the urine, things like that. This right here on the left hand side, this blood right here is from after my surgery. I was still kind of, I don't know, oozing a little bit, things like that. So yeah, it was a pretty big deal. It definitely, I definitely thought it was going to be a lot. I wouldn't say like a walk in the park, but I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was. Man, it was painful, and I don't remember it being that painful, but you know, all right. So all right. So this is the scar. This is my scar right here where they put my kidney. On my other side is, if you could see that right there, that's my other scar. So it's just like a big old smiley face on top of a Mercedes Benz sign with a bunch of other scars in the middle. Uh, so so yeah, if you could see, there's a lot of like bruising around here and stuff. And then there's one tube that's like draining, because when they close you up, you're still kind of bleeding and oozing. So they want to get that blood out and drain it. So, so that was all right for a few days. And then it started getting like bigger. It started like swelling up and getting hard. And the doctors had said that, all right, well, you're going to need a clean out, because you're just kind of like slowly oozing in there. And we got to get the blood out, so we got to do a clean out. So they had to take all my staples out, open me up again, and I don't know if they like take like a little vacuum, like like the dentist, to kind of just suck all the blood or whatever out. But when I got done with that one and I woke up, man, I was in pain. It Yeah, it was tough. And okay, so notice here I only have one tube, all right? Okay. Now this is still me with the one tube. See, it's almost empty, so it's not really draining, and I guess the blood was getting caught up in there. So then after, when they had to open me up again and do the clean out, then then they added three. So if you see one, two, three right there. So I had to walk around with like those kind of um I don't know, uh what's it? It's not a paper clip, but one of those kind of clips. It just You kind of just clip it to your shirt, but man, Those I think are more painful than like the scars and stuff because you have to put a shirt on top of it and it's constantly like rubbing and moving around and you got three balls the size of like a baseball hanging on the side of you. So yeah, that was pretty uncomfortable. I wasn't a fan of that. But very grateful because since since the new kidney has been inside of me, I haven't had any problems with it. All my blood work has came back good. They said your kidney's working fine, everything is fine. The only thing that they're worried about is they were giving me this kind of medication that's like a little hard on the liver. So I've been taking it for like, I don't know, maybe like a week and a half or something. And then I just started like I woke up, my eyes were yellow. I looked like Homer off of like the episode where he gets hit with nuclear radiation and he's just glowing and he I look like one of them safety shirts, one of them yellow safety shirts that you see on the job site. So when I went back to Northwestern, the clinic, they were like, okay, well, you're staying with us. We're going to have to check you out. And so I had to stay for like 3 days. And then they just figured that it was some medication that they had given me that had, kind of got my bilirubin jacked up and stuff like that. So they took me off of it. And now everything is trending in the right direction. Let's just say that. All right, this is me and Boo Dog Kai walking after surgery, just kind of moseying around, man, because they want you to move and they want you to get up and get going. So just moving along, nice and slow. Okay, hold on. Oh, all right. Yeah, me and Kai walking again, just another picture of me and all my IVs and scars and stuff like that. So if you look in the background here, it says kidney transplants total 299. That one says liver or man, I don't know what that one says, but it's 158, pancreas 4, kidney and pancreas 15, and then liver and kidney I think it was like 60 or something like that. But anyway, this is my nurse, Maggie. Sweetheart. I mean, no complaints at all, man. Just top-notch care. Everybody is very nice, polite. I mean, I can't say enough about the staff and everybody. But this is us taking a picture, and behind right here, I know you can't see because like our heads are blocking it, but behind there is a bell, and everybody who receives a transplant and then gets just discharged is required to ring the bell. So that was pretty cool. All right, here's the hero of the story right here, Jillian. So Jill had her surgery on the 30th. Now I was still in the hospital um, from the being yellow thing, and our rooms were right next to one another, so I just hopped out of bed and snuck over, and that's actually what Jill was doing right there is, because she got out of surgery and she said, "Let me look at you," and she's, like, pulling my eye down to see if I'm yellow or anything like that. Here's that here's that bell that I was talking about before. So, I was discharged that day. I think Jill was discharged the next day. Yeah, Jill was discharged on the 1st, on Sunday, yeah, and I was discharged on the 30th. So, so then we came back on the 1st and got Jill because she was all good and good to go. So that's us ringing the bell together, and, yeah, and then going home. At this point, I couldn't really. I mean, I could walk, but not far. I couldn't walk through the whole entire hospital and the parking lot and stuff like that. Not even close. But yeah, going home. So, all right, hold on one second. Okay, so I didn't. I mean, I only saw my doctor for like maybe 30, 40 seconds. He came in right before surgery in his sweet purple suit and was like, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, you ready to go?" I'm like, "Yep. All right, see you in there." But that's all I saw of him. But I was hoping I could get a picture with him, but eventually I'll be back there. I'm sure I'll see him. But what I wanted to say is Jill's the real hero of the story because I mean she saved two people with what she did. Okay, she saved me and she saved another person. Apparently, this person was a young guy, I think, or a young guy or girl. I guess we don't know yet. Um, in between their 20s and 30s. So just by her just donating, she saved two people. I mean, what a selfless, just humbling. I mean, I I I'm just eternally grateful for everything and everybody. And I got to be honest with you, um in the hospital, I mean, I I'm human, man. I wasn't really radiating light and abundantness. It was more like, please just leave me alone and stop talking to me because all I could think about was like the pain, man. It was painful. It was really, really painful. And then getting opened up again, it was even worse. So I mean, I just I'm just telling everybody that, hey, we're all human, man. We all could do better, and at least I realize it, and I know uh, how I need to be. I need to just respond instead of react all the time. And hey, it's a learning experience, man. I mean, especially with going through something like that. I mean, until you go through it, you don't know, and it it's painful, man. It is. But another thing I wanted to say was before my surgery, I was telling myself constantly, all the time, telling myself and my body that you're going to accept this kidney. Everything is going to be perfect. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be money. And it was, and it is because I believe it. And belief is a it, you gotta find good stuff to believe in, man. And just what an experience. And I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, just all the people now we're at home, and it's just people dropping off food after food, food, food. I mean, there's so much food around here. I don't know what to do with it. Um, but once again, I mean, we are grateful because I mean, I don't think any of us are really. I'm talking like me and Jill. We're getting there, but we're not ready yet to start moving and cooking and driving and things like that. We're getting there. I think by I think by the end of the week I'll be fine because I got all of my tubes out. The only thing that's left is some staples. So Friday I'll go back up to Northwestern and get those removed, and then I just continue to do my blood work, and then that's that. But I just want to make it clear that um Jillian is the best, and I love her dearly, and I can't thank her enough. And just uh, I'm 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 just blown away, man. I can't believe it. And look at this, man. Your boy's got a little bit of color now. I don't look like an ashtray. I'm not sitting here scratching the whole entire episode. I couldn't help it, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. It was just I don't know if it was or it was the phosphorus. It was just like I couldn't my phosphorus was so high that I was so itchy. And then I get my transplant, and all they've told me since I've had my transplant is dude, you got to get your phosphorus up. It's too low. I'm like, "Ah, okay. I mean, so I'll just start smashing on cheese, and I guess raisins have a lot of phosphorus in them. So because if it doesn't go up to like at least where it's supposed to be, then they want you to do like a transfusion, and I don't want to do that. So, but anyway, I am back. Um, the show will go on if you like, and if you like what you hear and what you see, I would appreciate if you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, or hey, share this with somebody, anybody that you know that has had a transplant or is going through cancer or something, anything, man. I can't tell you how many people just since just since my surgery that I've ran into, and I say something about me having a kidney transplant or something, man, it's been like 7 different people already. I mean, in one way or another, I might not know them, but somebody knows of them or something like that. They're everywhere, man, and you never know what anybody's going through. So I'm just saying, if any of you guys know anybody who's going through a transplant or any kind of medical situation, just share this with them, man. We all need each other, man. We all need each other, and we all just need to love each other and lift each other up. That's what needs to happen. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen, but that's what needs to happen. So yeah, if you could like and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. Um and share this stuff with people, man. Share this stuff with people who are going through whatever, so we could get a community going, so we could get people sharing their experience, strength, and hope, and everything like that. That's the purpose of this here. So now that I'm good to go, let's go. Let's start getting into it. Let's hit it. All right. And now I know how to do a slideshow, so watch out. uh, Now I just have to figure out how to maybe do the videos and things like that. All right. So thank you very much for watching, paying attention, liking, subscribing. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you could share this, I'd appreciate it too. And I will see you guys shortly. I'll be I'll probably pop out maybe a video or two a week now, since I ain't got nothing else to do but sit around and and put together some videos. All right. So I'll see you guys in a few days. Thank you very much. Remember, meditation, affirmations, no negative thoughts. You got to get this right. But in order to get this right, you have to read, and you have to meditate, and you have to have love in your heart, and things like that. But we'll get into that and on some future episodes. All right. I just wanted to come in here and share what's been going on and why I've been missing for 2 weeks. It was a little longer than I thought, but all good. Everything is all good. So grateful, and appreciate everybody's help, and meals, and any kind of anything that you did for us. We appreciate. All right. So I will see you guys soon. All right.